You just put an aftermarket roof rack on. Now, how do you mount all your stuff on it? I've got a couple of inexpensive solutions for you. Two of the most common things we mount on our roof racks are high lift jacks and traction boards. First, the jack. There are dozens of high lift jack mounting brackets out there on the market. Some are really elaborate but expensive, and there are some that are made so sketchy I would never trust them on my vehicle. These are brand new from Orangeboxx Fab, and they are crazy simple. They have a stainless steel bolt that's welded on solid and a big nut that's easily turned even with gloves on. And because of their simple design, they're much more universal than most other brackets. They can be bolted onto a crossbar like this, like this. You can even mount them on the sides of a lot of racks. This rack is from Orangeboxx Fab. On it, the brackets get bolted onto the crossbars with a stainless steel carriage bolt coming up through the bottom. So there it is. On a crossbar like this, take one of these threaded T-nuts, insert it into the channel. I like to use these long threaded studs. Screw that in to the T-nut, get it where you want it, and then tighten it down with an Allen wrench. A washer and a lock nut. Orangeboxx also throws in these little brackets that holds the handle in place so it doesn't rattle around. To mount traction boards, we have a simple do-it-yourself way to make pins like these. These are really simple to make. All they are is some 1/2-inch aluminum round stock, 1/4-inch threads cut into the bottom on one end, and a hole drilled near the top for an S-clip. At the end of this video, you'll find a direct link to the video where I show exactly how I made these. Just like we did with the high lift mounts on a bar like this, a threaded T-nut in the channel, stud into that, put a stainless steel washer down, and thread that aluminum dowel right onto that. And to keep me from losing these S-clips, I just made a simple lanyard out of some stainless steel cable. Put that down on there, and there we go. We want to mount our traction boards here in between our cargo boxes and the jack. Instead of buying extra crossbars to go right here, I made a simple bracket that will bridge this gap, and we can mount our pins on it. These are made out of all parts I got at the big box store. Common steel flat stock, 1/16 of an inch thick, 1.25 inches wide. I drilled holes to pass these stainless steel bolts up through from the bottom. Underneath, I put a spot of weld to hold the bolts in place. And these are spaced the same distance as the holes on our traction boards. At the ends are holes I drilled so we can bolt them onto our crossbars. Well, there you have it. Now, if you're interested in how I mounted these cargo boxes, here's a video on that. And here's the video on how to make these pins.
Modifying a Toyota for adventure travel? Looking for tips on camping, off-roading, or overlanding? Maybe we can help.